Hi, everybody. This is Michael Estrin and Ralph Malavarca of Estrin Zirkman Sales. It would be better if I could speak English properly. Sorry we're a few minutes late, but we got distracted, but we're all here now. Thank you very much for attending our little webinar today. I want to say just a couple of quick things, and then I'll run through the slides, and we'll show you a little product. The most important thing about today is very simplistic, and for those of you who know us, call us. Email us. You all have our information, info@estrin.co, 2 letters. Ralph, who covers a lot of the New Jersey branches, I oversee that as well as a lot of the New York branches. Our whole job is to make sure that your contractor is happy and we make it easy for you. We can help you with what's at the CDC. We're coming up with all sorts of different tools for you, and we'll talk about those in a second. So let's start with why Kichler, and I'm going to run through a couple of this, and some of you were on the call last year have seen some of these, but they've been modified because we used to be a privately owned company, which we were sold this year to a company by the name of Masco. We've been in business 75 years, where our average employee has been there 14 years. Masco, which I don't have a slide on, it owns a lot of different name brands like Delta Faucet. So there's a lot of coordination both on the builder side for those of you that do builder business, as well as in logistics to get product here from overseas. There are 3 main product lines that Kichler in our portfolio of brands handles. Kichler, which you all know, Elan, which is our decorative LED contemporary product, which will be rolled into Kichler at the end of this year, and TLI or Teron, which we do some custom work with. Some quick things about Kichler. Established in 1938, we do everything in the residential space, with the exception of track lighting and recessed lighting, yet with a lot of products today that have been replacing recessed lighting, like our disc. We're getting into that space as well. So you need a ceiling fan, we're your huckleberry. You need landscape light, cabinet light, tape lighting. That's what you guys know us for, because that's what we're stocked at the CDC. But anything that's decorative or semi-decorative, even down and dirty commodity type lighting, we do all that. And if you buy from another vendor, well, they may not be a Sonepar preferred vendor or Cooper preferred vendor. We certainly are, and here to help you. We are extraordinarily reliable in our customer service. And the reliability of how we operate. One of the key things about any vendor is, do you have it in stock? We get a ton of calls or emails every day from you folks, and the key question always is, what's the price and is it available? And the answer is yes, it is in stock about 95% of the time, and our shipping accuracy is tremendous. We ship to all the Cooper branches twice a week. I believe it's Tuesday and Friday. Is that correct? Okay, Tuesday and Friday. It goes freight free right to your branch. We could drop ship for you anytime, so all you have to do is ask. Just a little bit about some of the things that we do that I hit on. So the decorative lighting, something as simple as a pendant. Pendants are huge. We do a lot of business in restaurants, in hotels, in multifamily living. We're very well specialized towards that. And in a lot of those spaces, you need ceiling fans. It's not about Mrs. Jones walking into your branch saying, do you sell ceiling fans? No. I mean, we sell them. We do much more commercially with Cooper with them, but we also do a lot residentially. We have an abundance of catalogs that we'll talk about in a few minutes. We will send them to your branch. They're free of charge to you. Give them out to people. A lot of you are on my email distribution list, so you get all sorts of links to things which you can forward to your contractors. The more that contractors information you give them, the more they will be able to use Cooper. Our job is to help you sell more product. Did I get that right?
You did.
And how do we do that?
By servicing all of your branches.
And call me.
Very,
very, very simple. So a lot of talk in the ceiling fan industry is about DC motors versus AC motors. So for those of you that have been around a long time, an AC motor, the whole motor spins. In DC motors, it's all done by circuit boards. They use 70% less electricity to use a DC motored product. A ceiling fan is already energy efficient. It makes it more energy efficient. So if you're doing something that needs those types of requirements, Energy Star or any sort of green living space, we got it. Landscape lighting, which is a key, which I'm going to spend a few minutes on, is a key component part to our business together. Most of our products carry a 15-year warranty on the LED optics. Some of them are 6 years, but it goes up to a 15-year residential warranty. The reason why this is so important is LEDs, by nature, are a little sensitive to voltage fluctuation. And although being a low voltage or a line voltage product, we have all the proper resistance in them to prevent that. And I shouldn't spend too much time on these because we're going to talk a little bit more about them in a few minutes. We also do cabinet lighting, which we're going to get into, where we're discontinuing our xenon under cabinet offering of 12 and 120 volt, because there's just not a demand for it anymore. Yet you still do have some in stock, and you're more than welcome to sell them. Everything's going LED. We just lowered the pricing to Cooper for the LED under cabinet lights, where I got to tell you, it's less expensive than the xenon product was, so a real advantage for you. We do a lot of tape lighting, which we're going to demonstrate to you in a few minutes. Very simplistic, very easy. We're here to help you with it. We're going to show you about how to lay things out in a very simplistic way. You'll see in the lower right-hand corner here, it says layouts at Kichler.com. Also the poster board, which you can only see half of. We will help do things and give you renderings to help you win jobs. And we want to make it easy for every inside guy, every outside guy, and every counter guy. Just allow us to help you. Just follow our steps. All right, so we're going to first talk about some low voltage and line voltage landscape lighting. Here's first the C series of accent lights. That's our code words for commercial series or 120 volts. We have them in multi-forms. We just have one of the floods with us, not necessarily the one that we were showing here, but this slide is really important because it's a single potted unit, and in that single potted unit, there's going to be no water infiltration into this fixture. Most products, regardless of manufacturer, the problems that they've had with their product isn't that the product is underperforming. It is about water infiltrating the product, and then it becomes, okay, how's it going to be supported, and is it still under warranty? All of our C-Series products carry a 6-year unconditional LED warranty, so if you have a problem, what do? You email us and we help take care of it. Just a quick slide on some of the different varieties. We do them in the color of the fixture being bronze or black. We do them in 3000K, 4000K, and 5000K is not on here yet, but that is coming shortly. When you compare us to the major brands, and you may not stock much of this at the CVC, and you do from other really good quality companies, but we compare very favorably to them in both lumen output, warranty, and especially price. If somebody's really, saying, well, that's too much money, what do you got that's a little less expensive? I'm your huckleberry. Please send me a note and allow us to do that for you. Then we have the C-Series floods. That was the one that Ralph just held up, and you see there are 3 different mounting options. We can do things in a variety of ways. All you have to do is ask the question, regardless of what's in your catalog or online or on my website, which is Estrin, ESTRIN.co, 2 letters. Please always remember and don't ever forget. It is also single-potted, no water infiltration, and we get the job done. So we have a good price, we have great performance, and great availability. All you have to do is ask. And we've done jobs with some of you on these, so please allow us to do more. Also, we just laid out is the small flood, medium flood, and the large format flood. So we do a lot of those things. Some of the quick features, we got the half-inch mounting, we got the trunnion bracket, we got the pole slip fit, the chip on board, and most importantly, we got the operating voltage between, range voltage, 120 to 277 volt. So many contractors, and I'm sure this happens to you all the time, says to you, well, it was 277 volt, and they get out there and say, nah, it was 120. Can I get a different fixture? We take care of that right up front. The medium floods are the same, large floods all the same. We have Energy Star on a lot of the residential product, as well as DLC on a lot of the commercial product, and it's listed on the DLC website as well as the Kichler website. And actually, that should have been reflected here, which was an oversight on my part, sorry. But these are all DLC products. We give the correct beam spreads. One of the things that Kichler is extraordinary at, besides being able to ship product on a consistent basis, is the rating of how the products work. So when we tell you, let's say it's a top unit, and we tell you it's 126 degrees by 88 degrees, it really is. We're not a brand that messes around with specs. We can verify it and give you the IES files if you need. We can do things in all sorts of different ways. You know, the top brands of the industry are all very good at this, but the secondary brands who offer you price, well, they're varied in their color temperatures, they're varied in their stats, and when you put them and bench test them, you'll find that it doesn't always measure up. So we measure not just our products, but we measure our competitors' products. And this way we know what problems that they may be having with water infiltration or humidification. They go through all sorts of testing, and you'll recognize some of the brands that are there, and some of them are very good brands that you sell a lot of, but we just feel we do it a little better. So one of the other things is about the L70, or how much light you get out of it at the beginning versus the quote-unquote end of life. We do all that testing in-house, and we verify it and do it overseas as well, so it's done several times by several different people to come up with the correct answers. So that's really important. Guys, I can tell you, for those who know me and know Ralph, when you have a problem with something, which happens from time to time, we take care of it. That's our job. When you need help in getting product or facilitating an order, that's our job. CS, the letter CS at estrin.co, 2 letters. We will help you anytime. Okay, moving on to the 120 volt. This is some of the most exciting things that we do. We have the 120 volt LED, what we call VLO or variable, excuse me, what did I say?
120.
See, screw that. What are you going to do?
That's what I'm here for.
That's what he's here for. Keep me ordinary. So 12 volt landscape lighting, variable lumen output. What I mean by that is each of the form factors, and you have 2 different form factors, does 3 different lumen packages built right into the fixture itself. And we're going to explain that in a little bit. You know, there are many times, and I've been doing landscape lighting for 25 years, where people would buy an old style fixture like this that we're going to use an MR16 and say, you know, it's just not bright enough, or it's too bright, what can we do? And what did we do? We changed the light bulb. Nowadays, with integrated LEDs, it was like, no, this is equivalent to a 35, this is equivalent to a 20, this is equivalent to a 50. No, now we can do 3 things in one, being 10, 20, or 35 watt incandescent equivalents, or 35, 50, and 75. Up to 75 watt incandescent, that's pretty damn good, and with a different degree of beam spread and so forth. So we have 2 form factors to do that. You have these in stock at the CDC in bronze, some in our Centennial brass, which is great for shore areas or high impact areas, and some in black as well. And it has 2 different price points. Let me tell you, they're a lot less expensive than what we were selling to you guys a year ago. So the prices have come down by 40%. I mean, it's really, really, really cool. We have one other color that I didn't mention, which is white, which we have a limited selection of, where, you know, there's a lot of shore areas or a lot of places in the desert, although we're not in the desert, that use these. We have all the proper third-party certifications. Isn't it nice when someone stumbles on their words and not perfect here? That's me. We have everything that we sell is UL. Everything we sell is FCC compliant. You may not have been too familiar with FCC compliance, but every LED product, regardless if it's a landscape item or anything interior or exterior in a structure, has to have FCC compliance, so that therefore you won't get the harmonic interference into your dimming control system or your radio interference in some of the radio controlled products. It's important, or your security cameras. So please always remember that. Just quick chart here. The ones that are most common are there at level 2, where it's a 200 lumen or 600 lumen, but I like to just say it's a 20-watt replacement or a 50-watt replacement.
And one more thing, where you see the stars, that's the factory preset level. So on the small unit, it's 200 lumens. That comes factory preset at. And on the large, it's 400 lumens. What's great about this unit also is it's a 15-year warranty. It's double potted and sealed, so you will have no water entry points on this fixture. So it's a great quality, and you can be sure that the beam spread is going to be what it says it is.
And one of the things we did not mention that is a critical thing is this product can take up to a 6,000 volt hit in a line spike and not blow out the LEDs or the driver. Up until this point, there wasn't a single product on the market that was rated over 22 volts other than the Kichler product, and it's still that way. If you have had experience with LED landscape lighting of any manufacturer, you've had problems where they say it burnt out. Well, it really didn't burn out a majority of the time because that doesn't happen all that often, but they get some sort of line spike. So think about it. If it's a 120 volt line running at 12 volts with the transformer or the driver, if you have a 1 volt spike, that's 10 volts to the fixture. So we have guarded against that. In past years, we've put a line conditioner in there to help prevent with that, but it's all now built right in to the sealed unit. Oh, there it is. The surge protection, really, really important. It guards against the irregularities, as they say, and it's a choke. It is not a fuse that you have to reset. It's a choke. It works great. And it's very versatile. So you just look at these trees. As the trees grow, we can adjust the lights. Your contractor should be selling service contracts to the people they install lights for. If they don't, we will teach them. We'll give them a template to work from. They can keep touching their customers over and over again. If you are just asking that question, do you sell service contracts? Most of them think, I don't do that. But on the irrigation side, and keep in mind, we don't call on the irrigation people. We don't get paid from that. Neither do you. The irrigation supply houses do that constantly because they get to go and touch their customer every year. And regardless if it's a residential installation or commercial installation, they will always be retouching their customer and getting more work from them. And I think that is extremely important. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
See,
Call us. Call us.
I knew you'd agree. All right. Precision optics. When we tell you what it's going to be, you see here, there's no scalloping on the sides, where if you were to go into a dark space, a dark room, and show our product versus some of our competitors' products, there are huge differences. What we tell you you're going to get in light is what you're going to get in light. You know, on the small accent, you know, you could see that there's no scalping on any of them, and we really do stay very true to that center beam candle power that is so important on all the installations. And most importantly, a 15-year warranty. So if somebody gets a light and 11 years from now it stops working, I'm sure we've replaced this with a newer, more sophisticated model at the time, but we'll replace it with that. That is so important. And we have a 50,000 hour at L70. No one's getting to there. I mean, that's just a very long time. The key to this is it's going to work, you know, and you have a lot of good people here at Cooper who have used our product, who knows how quality this is. And if you haven't used it, please do. And if you're outside of my trading area, please send me a note if you don't know who your Kichler rep is, and I will get you a hold of the Kichler rep in your area to help benefit you. We try to work as a team as best as possible. Ralph and I spearhead that for the Cooper companies, the Sonopar companies. All right, the integrated design fundamentals, once again, it's sealed, so that way there's no water infiltration. The way you changed your settings in the light, just as a quick thing, there's a little dimple on top. We give you a magnet, and it's just it's like anything else. You press it and you adjust it. It's easy.
And what's important about this is it allows us to keep the unit completely sealed, because the number one opponent of landscape lighting is water, and once water gets into a unit, then that makes that unit not work properly or burns it out. So.
And there's some decent companies out there who have similar type product, but it's all a manual adjustment. They do have problems with water. All right, so we reviewed that. We also have different sized cowls, although it comes with a cowl where the old products didn't. We also have lenses that do different things. And please feel free to talk to people about it, and we have them. We could sample them to you. And louvers for glare control, although there's not that much glare from close-up on the side. We have that. Whoops, back one. And we also have a new lens that will adjust the beam spread. So in other words, let's say you get a 35-degree but really want a 60-degree, there'll be a lens that can go right over the front and adjust it in the field. So it's mighty cool. All right, then comes the lower end product. We like to say things as good, better, best as, just come right here for a second. I don't think you can see this real well, but anyway, this is our better product. The VLO is the best, and then of course the incandescent is the good. This is the 12-volt integrated better product, and this replaces the ones that you've been carrying for many years with the new style. It is similar to the other, except it's using multi-LEDs to get you where you want to be. It has a 10-year warranty. All of our product works between 9 to 15 volts. So on our transformers, we have a 15-volt tap. Use the 15-volt tap. You can go out about 400 feet. You know, we're not confined by that old 100-foot rule that you're probably familiar with if you've been selling these for a while. And we do these in 3 different intensities and 3 different beam spreads, and mighty cool. Oh, there's the slide on the good, better, best. If the branch managers want this in your branch, a sign like this, we will provide it to you. Most of the things from a branch management perspective, we have all sorts of tools. Ralph, if you don't mind taking down, actually, we're going to get to that in a second. Never mind. We're all about tools to you guys. So, okay, some new products. Whoops. Okay. So we have moving on to some interior and exterior new products. We have all sorts of LED things that are not in the catalog because they're coming out so fast. We update the catalog every 2 years. We can't keep up with it. They can't keep up with it. But you'll see on the right side that where it says ceiling, that's our new Zeo product. Mighty cool. Edge lit, gives you a beautiful illumination, very inexpensive. We do a lot of sconces. We do a lot of bath and vanity. We have this product in stock. Did I say in stock?
You did.
In stock at Kichler. We ship from 4 different distribution points. Cleveland, Ohio is the mothership. That's where a majority of it is. But let's say you're doing a drop ship down to Florida because that's where your customer is. We'll ship it from Atlanta, or maybe it's California. We'll ship it from Vegas. And then we also have another facility in Hartford, Connecticut, which does a lot of things for us. We run 3 shifts, much like you do. So the middle of the night is when all the action happens to get this stuff out. We are great with projects. Whoops. We are great with projects. So if you have someone else's product that may be specified on a project, obviously I know you want to hold spec, but we could probably get it to you at less of a cost with probably equivalent or better a product. Just ask, and we're going to have it in stock. In stock. Did I say in stock? I think I said in stock. All right. So next comes our under cabinet lighting, and I know I talk fast, but hey, that's what I do. All right. So we have the 4U and 6U series product. In the things that are discontinuing, as I said before, we're discontinuing the Xenon product in favor of the new 6U and 4U under cabinet lights. The 4U you have in stock, which is all LED, and the 6U is a little bit different where we can adjust the color temperature. So from the one SKU, this is both 27 and 3000K, which we'll probably be moving to for your stock today. But no hot spots, nothing that glares on marble countertops, easy to install, all captive screws.
And what's great about this product also is there's side knockouts as well as back knockouts. So it makes it very easy to install with the screws. You just screw it right up into the cabinet, you know, after you make your wire connection, and you're done.
And it's all linkable, and it has a 5-year warranty. The 4U, you all should be familiar with this now. If you don't have this product at your branch, please reach out to your sales rep. It is critically important. It's one of the 3 major brands that you guys stock for under cabinet lighting. And I know in the New Jersey, New York marketplace, we are dominant with this product. Why? Because it works. And we have it in stock, and you have it in stock. All right, just to wrap up a bit, these are the different catalogs that we provide. We will send you send you as many to your branch as you possibly could ask for. Just ask. One product that I did not talk about, Ralph, please do.
So this is the new dimmer driver from Kichler, which works with our tape as well as our pucks.
And competitors.
And competitors as well. And what's great about this product, what I love about the product, it eliminates dimmer compatibility issues. How many times have you gotten a call, or I've gotten a call, that the tape, that somebody has installed the tape job and it's flickering or whatnot, and it turns out that the contractor used the wrong dimmer. So this will eliminate dimmer compatibility issues. Comes in a 12-volt version as well as a 24-volt version. 2 wires in, 2 wires out. Real simple, and we will demonstrate. So I'm dimming the product now, and as you can see, no flickering.
That's the 1-watt puck, guys. And you got the pucks in stock, too.
190 lumens per puck. The puck itself, let me turn that off for a second. Puck itself can be surface mounted or recess mounted, and it's all part of the package. If you're doing tape lighting for a customer, you might want to do pucks for the upper cabinet.
And you have this in stock at the CDC. Really important to say. All right, we're running out of time, so thank you on that, Ralph. If you could just pull this down a little bit. Advanced Product Services Solutions. Kichler has a layout service that we could talk to you individually about, but we could provide this graphic for your branch as well. Layouts at Kichler.com or info@estrin.co. We can help you with. They'll give you, based upon what you tell us, a professional layout and a rendering. We want you to win jobs. So if you're missing catalogs, want to know more about this, please reach out to us or tell Taylor, and she'll certainly get a hold of me. She certainly knows how. And your CDC, we are helping by coming up with a new booklet of what's in stock of Kichler at the CDC on that given day, so that will help you as well. We want to help you close sales and make sales. All we can do is say thank you for what you do. Let us do more for you. Your regionals, your branch managers, you guys, you know us very well. You know what we're willing to do. All right, last thing, a quiz. And there are prizes that go with the quiz that I'm sure Taylor will get to you, but basically there are 3 different questions. 12-volt LED accent with VLO. How do you adjust the lumen setting? We talked about that a little bit. What's the warranty on those LEDs? And the 6U under cabinet, what are the color temperatures? If you answer all 3 questions correctly, which I know you will, I'll send you a Kichler hat as well as whatever Cooper is going to do for you as well. So that is all. Thank you so much. info@estrin.co. I'm Michael Estrin, 908-803-0341. This is Ralph Malavarca signing off. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.